Good morning. Vlogmas day 19. I am having a little bit of a self-care morning. It's been a few days of craziness. We are doing morning knittings with little Annie by my side, and I am doing my fingerless gloves. You can see that I have split the thumbs out ready. I'm just putting in another white stripe or two just to make this go a little bit further. I'm sure I've got plenty, but you know, nothing like being a bit cautious. Let's show you Annie. Here's Annie. She's all tucked in with me. Her butt is basically on my hip. She likes to have a bit of her touching me. Do some knitting. I'm going to do a little bit on my gloves. I did my scarf a bit last night. I think I'm at about 1 metre 10 centimetres, so not far on that. And then realised because it's Aaron, actually 2 rows makes 1 centimetre. So that's why it's coming up so quickly so far. So I reckon I could have that done by Monday for sure. It depends when I actually decide to work on it. And I started the ginghamy part of the Christmas jumper night before last. I think I'm about 3 rows into that. So I'll show you all of that later, but I'm going to sit and do some knitting and stay calm and keep calm and carry on. Keep calm and keep knitting or something. I don't know. See you in a bit. Made it down the stairs and to my next session of knitting. It's just going to be all about the knitting today. This is, can't even get it all in. This is the scarf. I put my marker at 1 metre, so that is a metre, because I can kind of eyeball it now. I think it's going to have to be 140 to make it fit properly. So I think he mostly wears them like this, and this isn't gonna, try not to knock the microphone there, blow your eardrums out, but yeah, I think another 20-30 centimetres will be good. That's about 10 ish, 10, 11. So not too far to go on that. If I cracked on with it, that would be done today. But I think the Christmas jumper might be the winner today. I might do a bit of both. Sometimes I quite often put one thing. Sometimes quite often. I quite often put one project down just to pick up another. Because why not? Because, you know, one is fickle and gets bored. Here is the Christmas jumper. Number 2, because this is number 1, obviously. That snowflake is spectacular. I absolutely love it. And then this, not really going to see much right now, but this is the gingham. So the idea is you do a solid square and then a mixed square, and it's done with 2 colours. So I know some people like to see the floats, so there's my floats. It's bin day, ignore that. I have been catching about every 3, to be honest, because I am clumsy and I get my fingers caught, and I've got quite gnarly arthritic fingers now, so it's better for me if I catch more floats. I'm going to get my little sewing labels out of the advent, because I'm going to put one of a nice round one here. I think it says handmade. I think I'm going to put it there so I know that's the back. My friend Ruth asked me yesterday, what do we, she got some with the, what do they call them, rivets in for her work, because they look cool. I know some people are all a bit, oh, it's a bit la-di-da, but they look cool. And she said, oh, what do people use them for? I said, well, me personally, I use them so that I can tell which is the front and which is the back. Something like this is easy because there's German short rows on the back, so you can see there's more white here and there's even more towards the back. So it's easier to see on this one. This one, obviously, I didn't start any colour work till later on. So even though there is more, and it is obvious if you think about it, but actually it's quite nice to have a quick reference. So there you go, that's one of the things I use my tags for. I don't think they're easily accessible. I'll dig them out for later. But yeah. Well, actually, why would I put it where you can't see it? That sounds silly. Don't be so silly. I'm going to put it on the front by the rib when it's finished. So there. And I might put one on this one too, just because I can. Just plonk it on there. Just make sure I'm not flashing boobs at you. Not that kind of gig. Yeah, so I'm going to alternate probably between the scarf and that. I still have my purple love note. I think it was. It wasn't ranunculus, was it? It was, yeah, it was a love note. I'm probably going to get back to that because obviously it's cold and I want jumpers that will sit nicely under my what smells of cooking. That's been sat here too long. Under my dungarees. I only have one pair of dungarees. I'm waiting for Snag to make another pair. And they're not. Apparently they're bringing some out in February, but they're going to be corduroy. I want some of them, so I have to keep an eye on Vinted for those. And that's all I have. Oh, I was going to make a hat to match that, wasn't I? Don't know. Just only take a couple of nights. Don't know. Anywho, I'm moving today. I've done all of the things this week. I was out Monday for something. Tuesday I was at the hospital. Wednesday I went out for lunch with my friend. Thursday I popped to see a friend. Thursday, no, today's Thursday. Anywho, today's Thursday. Yesterday I went to see my friend. Tuesday I went to lunch with my friend Ruth. Yeah, that's where we're at. Bloody hell. Anyway, so I don't think I'm going to be leaving the house now until Boxing Day. Because I'm tired and my brain hurts. So there you go. We will open the advent later. What are we on? We're 19, aren't we? So we could go through what we've had. Let's do Siobhan's crafts today, and then maybe we'll go through the DIY tomorrow. So this is my little hangy thing. It's just a bit of yarn. This was day one. This was yesterday's, and they're all sea or water creatures. So the ones that I've noted, so that was like sand. She put the picture of that out. This one isn't white. It is very, very subtly green and pink. And there's some stitch markers that came out with them. So that one had that. This one, I was almost certain it would be a cowfish, but it's not. It's a seahorse. Similar markings. This, actually, I don't think I've ever shown that stitch marker. It kind of dropped and it fell out with something else. It was sort of in between the doors the other day, the very bottom. So I've just kind of attached it to the pink one. This is a cherry shrimp, which is a freshwater animal. This is a Little Mermaid. I don't remember any of the others. But yeah, they're rather cool. There's something about saltwater fish over freshwater fish. It's just got much better colours. There's been some debate over what I'm going to do with this. I haven't done anything with last year's yet, so don't hold your breath. But I'm thinking I might do what I did last year, which is wait till it all comes out, then try and order it into some sort of collective fade-ish thing. I think I probably could do that. So like this one here, no, that one here could go with the yellowy one, and this whatever, brown and green. And then I've got some pinks and some purples and some blues and some greens. So I could try and get them all together and then maybe do some sort of scrappy blanket with it. I've got last year's Vicky Brown designs. I only used the turquoise of that to put in this Battenberg blanket. And I love my Battenberg blanket, but I only need one. There's plenty more blanket patterns out there that I could have a go at. So we'll have a think about what we're going to do with those. Yesterday's advent, there were some resin buttons that came out. They got lots of like chunks of glitter. I told you my brain hurt, didn't I? Chunks of glitter in them. But they're two different sizes, so I think they're going to be like some sort of decoration button. So we'll see what they go on. They'll appear at some point. But yeah, it's so beautiful. Such lovely colourways, and I'm kind of excited actually to see what they all are, so that I can make something with them. I have to maybe think about a contrast colour. What do you think? So I kind of want to do a black contrast because of all of these vibrant. I think that would be cool, although that would probably drown. Purple and black is perfect colouring. Absolutely love this one. Absolutely love it. I'm not normally an orange girl, but just something about the orange and the black and the cream. I like that. Waffle. So yeah, we'll see. Try and make some sort of scrappy doodah with it. I mean, I love how this comes out with the white. It just kind of sets all the colours off nicely. But would that happen with black, or would I want to do it with cream again? Don't know. Don't want to hold them double because I don't want to mute the colours. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have a little look at, that's my Birmingham coming out. I mean, now a little look on some patterns and see. Lots of people have done advent suggestions, so maybe I'll have a look at those. Do a bit of research while I'm knitting. That sounds like a perfect plan for today. Excellent. That's what the plan is.